This video is about the different folders that your child will be bringing home throughout the week. The first folder is their take-home folder, so it will have their number and their name at the top of the folder. Inside, any papers coming home from the school will be on this side. On this side, in the Brads, there is a letter from the campus about how we do behavior in the behavior log, a calendar, school expectations, and then this is the page that you're checking each day and that we ask that you check an initial. It will have a thumbs up if we had good behavior, or usually a note or a sad face in the box if they struggled with some behavior. This goes home each day and comes back to school so that we can sign it. Please empty the papers that are on the left side so that the folders don't get too heavy. It tends to start breaking the pocket of the folder. The next one is their guided reading bag. Each student has a guided reading bag and their name is written right here at the top. Inside, each student has a book. The book is on their level, so it's the level that we're working on when they come to the back table with me. They should maybe struggle on a few words, but be using their strategies found on the bookmark to help them read the words inside that book. Inside the folder is also their homework calendar. Here is the October one that is going to come home this week. There are 30 items for them to do, and they should complete 15. If it requires paper and pencil or things that they can create, they can store that in the guided reading bag, and I check it daily. Some of them are just for fun, and in the middle it reminds each student that they should be reading for 20 minutes every night. That includes maybe the guided reading book. That could include books that you buy from the store or Scholastic, magazines, anything that will get your child reading. There's also great apps out there like getepic.com and iStation. If they work on iStation at home, that can also count as their 20 minutes. When they read for their 20 minutes, we ask that you write the date or write your initials and then color it in. Please make sure that your student is coloring in just on the days that they read. Also inside the guided reading bag are high frequency words. This first page are the first grade expectation words. They should know all of these words by the end of first grade. And then in case we are doing a really good job, there are also the second grade list, the third grade list, and the fourth grade list attached if your student wants to practice further. Sometimes I also send little reminder letters, great ways to practice at home, great ways to make reading fun, working on spelling, working on writing. These are just for your information to help you out. And then also a few students have been sent flashcards. If your child receives flashcards in their guided reading bag, we ask that they maybe cut them out, put them in the bag, and be practicing them when they read for that 20 minutes at nighttime. So that is the guided reading bag. The last folder is coming home this Friday. It is the data folder. If you were at the parent meeting a couple weeks ago, we discussed this data folder at the parent night. So each student will receive an orange data folder just on Fridays. If we do not have school on Fridays, they will not receive it that week. Inside will be student work and data. So if you open up the folder, on this side will be student work. There will usually always be student work on this side. Everybody has their data folder, and inside will be their data. Now, we usually assess students' growth each month. So some weeks, if it's in the middle of the month, the data will not be changing. So look for new data, usually at the beginning of the month. It will be their Timmy data. This is their math. We only assess them at the beginning, the middle, and the end. This bar is the expectation that they should be at each time. They are scored on comparing numbers, greater than and less than, number sequence, that's putting numbers in order or finding the missing number on the number line, and then place value, the hundreds place, the tens place, and the ones place. This is their reading level. That goes along with the guided reading book that is in their bag. And each month we will record where they're at, and the expectation is at the end of first grade, they should be on an 18 going into second grade. This is their iStation data. Each month we'll score what they got. There's a few marks on there about where they should be growing. Only 3 times do they check if they're meeting. Each month we will have instructional period vocabulary words or spelling words. These are the words that are coming home on that little sheet of paper, and they are asked to read these words. Weekly, those words that come home of the words of the week are assessed in reading and spelling, and then once in instructional period, we're reading them. If they got it right, they color it in. If they got it wrong, it will remain blank. And then the last one is their iStation report. They're divided up by the different tests that they take on iStation. And here it will tell you if they're tier 1, it'll be green, and that means they're on level. If it's tier 2, that means they're struggling a little bit. And if it's tier 3, that means they're significantly behind, and we might need some more practice. There is also a back page that kind of tells you what they were struggling on, and there's a key here to let you know if they were struggling, if they just had some difficulty, or if they did all right. They will be assessed this at the first of every single month. So this is the data folder. It comes home just on Fridays. The guided reading bag goes home every night and comes back to school every single morning because we will read at the back table every single day. I will switch out the books, but not every single time. And then this is their take-home folder that has their behavior or letters from the school. If you have any questions, you can reach me on Remind or through email, or you can call the school and ask for my room number. Thank you.